Everyone that's reviewing this at the end of the day on Amazon, this is my initial thoughts on this table bookcase. It's a 3-tier bookcase. There's been a lot of mixed reviews regarding this. It's not fully MDF like type furnished. It's obviously been put together by paint and everything. I apologize to the seller who sold me this, but I had to initially with this itself put in additional screws because they didn't give me many screws with it. They only gave me on one side where my fireplace is there 6 screws, and I had to get my friend to come up and help me, who's my neighbour below, to put it together. After we put it together with the help of a Nikita drill I have, we were out by the stuff that they provide you. In other words, they say to use a screwdriver and the dowels and everything, which didn't really make any sense. After we put it together, after about 40 minutes it took us, we realised that there were 6 screws missing on the left hand side. Now luckily for me, I have 4 or 5 screws in my cupboard, so I was managed to finish off the required details. Now I don't want to be off-putting or anyone disarming to anyone who's watching this and is considering this product, but it is a not bad product itself. It's only very small compared to what it looks like on the image. I've got it because, quite frankly, I'm in the middle of renovating my apartment at the moment. It does. I've just recently got a fireplace fitted in here, and it just looks very amazing next to it. Obviously on the top of it, I've got my broadband provider, and I've got my network drive, and then obviously a couple of books that I normally read. In depth, at the end of the day, the only downside to this, which I really have, is it doesn't really hold hardback books upright. So I've had to put them sideways like this, unfortunately. If you've got it for obviously your kids' Xbox gaming or a gamer, it may possibly hold all your Xbox games on there. It does look really lovely in here, to be honest, but with my big books like this one, it doesn't hold them upright in there. It's only very short spaces, but it's very good for little small like books like that one, paper books, not your big ones like this, My Technical Issues, or big autobiographies like you see there of the Tyson Fury one. And obviously, because my work as a programmer in big books in educational things like Java and what have you. Anyways, it does hold quite a lot of books on there, to be quite honest. I think I could probably fit a few more on there, but it doesn't. It only holds these type of kind of books, which is alright for me. It's actually cleared out everything that I wanted. It's made the room look a bit more economical and more cleanly, because for many years I had a problem with books everywhere. I've got another ton of books in there. I am considering buying another one of these, but hopefully I've informed Amazon regarding a couple of things missing from this. Luckily for me, the screw's missing at the far back, so I've not been able to fit that properly on there. But it's not a criticism at the company. It's a very good piece of, it is a good, very small bookcase compared to what I had. I used to have very big ones before I started my decoration of the property I'm in, and it does fit the room very well. The only downside and gripe I've got with this actual bookcase, being a 3-tier one, is it doesn't fit very big books like my Tyson Fury one there, or any type of big books. It just does not fit in there whatsoever on any of the shelves. However, from that itself, it does look really well. It does look very nice. It just takes small kind of like paperback books like this one, autobiographies like, the size of that Boohoo and Alan Carr and people like that, and books that I'd intentionally read. Hardback kind of books, but not these big hard type books, unfortunately. And obviously it didn't come with all the screws. But luckily for me, as I said, I did have a couple of screws to put it together, but I will be contacting the company tomorrow to ask if they can have them screws sent out and then just redevelop it. Anyway, it is a good piece of kit. Thank you very much for watching this review. If you're thinking of buying a small bookcase, I think it can be mountable. I've not really tried. I'm not going to try, to be quite honest. I like it in its place where it's there. And thank you for watching. If you are considering buying this, just please check that you get all the screws and the equipment with it to put it together. Normally with a normal drill, don't try it with a screw. Lay it on the floor. There's a tip for you. Lay it firstly on the floor with the first part, then fit the three lots in, fit the bottom part in at the bottom, and then this one at the side, you can put together this last bit at the top finally, once you've got these parts screwed in. Remember to use the small circle holes, as you'll see there. I've not done it on that one there, but them small circle holes there, and you should be fine, because otherwise when you try and put it together it will fall apart again, which we noticed. Anyway, this has been a long review, and thank you for watching. Bye.